No, it's fine. This is episode 171 of Different Strokes podcast with myself, Reece. Who you in the studio to my right?
Drinks.
To my left?
Okay, it's not working.
It was just working, you joke, man. Give me the thing.
Trying to be TV
I'm
ready.
behind the camera.
Gabriel.
Marcus Jebediah Brown. Sir, how you doing?
I feel better.
High five to that one. Be fun. Katie, how you doing?
I felt better.
Gabrielle Bangladesh. How you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
You keeping your wild ball offences to yourself today?
Yeah. Whatever offences to myself, you know.
Can I interject on that?
Yeah,
Actually, let's finish the introduction and I'll interject on wild fences because I have the maddest one today.
How's your week been, Mark?
It's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy month. So yeah, not been feeling like myself.
I was wrong.
Don't know. Life is just lifing right now.
What, fronting?
What?
No. Okay, how's your week been?
It's been long. It's been tiring. Had to do a lot of resting. Just feel
A bit better from last week.
I feel a lot better now, but I've just had to I've actually had to rest my skin, and I don't like doing that because I'm going away soon. I've got many things to do.
Do you starve yourself when you're resting?
Hmm?
Do you starve yourself when you're resting?
Starve myself for something. I had to. You know, yeah. I don't know if that's what you meant, but that's what I meant.
Because you got a beard. It's to make your face look weird. Gabriel, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, man. It's been a good week so far.
Have you avoided any why monasteries?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Machine versus machine.
Because if it was recording earlier,
No, see, one thing
wow.
we can't talk about the past. We can't talk about the past.
Yeah, we can.
We're black. We all need to talk about it.
yeah. In Black History Month, we can't talk about the past.
This month as well. Oh my god.
For me, there's been no viable offences. We've been, you know, we've kept our. No.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought so.
Can I disclose wild offense? I don't know if it's wild offense, but it was wild.
Go on.
Today, in work, we have our little section where the cool kids sit, and it was like an episode of DSP 2.0 because everything and anything that someone said just turned into the most sexual innuendos in the world. So we have this thing where we have a jug of water, and we'll have like a big jug of water, and everyone will just drink from it. It's easier than going to the kitchen or whatever.
Gross, but okay.
No, not drink from the jug, like pour. So yeah.
Like COVID didn't exist. Like,
Yeah, so we'll have the big jug of water in all our glasses. So now someone's gone to me and said,
giving poverty privilege.
let me pour you the drink, blah, blah, blah. And then I've accidentally drank from their cup. So I was like, oh shit, sorry. And I was like, oh no, it's going to have all my lip gloss on it now. And he goes...
Was it popping?
It was popping. It was
That's
popping,
gross.
popping.
That's gross. That's an awful joke. Continue.
And then it was popping though. But then I was like, oh shit,
it's
sorry.
Little mama, it's awful. Don't do that. It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
The delivery was bad. You're such an old man. Continue.
So
You didn't even clock. That's how bad the joke was.
No, I did. That's why I said it was popping. I couldn't remember to do the song. So then I've drank the drink, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh shit, sorry, this is your glass. And then he was like, oh yeah. And he was like, oh, don't worry. To be honest, you went, it's all right, I'll just wipe it. I actually thought that there'll be more lipstick on there, like more pinky or something. And I was like, that would even the offence. I was like, oh no. I was like, no, don't worry. I was like, it's only like a little bit of gloss. I was like, my lip, it's not actually pink like my lips. But then he, look, I stopped because I was like, oh no, the lip gloss ain't pink. That's just like my lips. So I was like, I stopped, and then someone else looked at me, and then he was like, yeah, he was like, actually, they're really pink, you know. It was like I was just looking at them, and then someone from, you've got the desks, someone who could overhear the conversation has peered from the desk and gone, what the fuck are you lot talking about? And listen, the whole office, well, the whole section, we were rolling. But when I tell you, like for that hour, I don't know what it was, everything was an innuendo. Like,
sounds like a HR problem.
Yeah. It was, everything was innuendo.
No respect in the workplace.
I don't know what it was. There was no managers in today, so it was just us.
It's all fun
The
and
office
games.
was empty.
It's all fun and games until it's like, Susan,
Yeah.
have a word.
No, it's Sit down with Sally from HR. Have you seen that?
That's hilarious. That voice is,
You
that voice is
seen it?
gross. That voice is
Hi, no, what? Hi, Hamonery. It's Sally in HR.
Hamonery.
What's the name?
Who names their child
Nah,
Hamonery?
it was. I might have said it wrong. I've got to find the skit for you. It's fucking
Hamonery
funny.
is a crazy
It's
name.
Sally from HR. Yeah. You know when the memojis first come out
Yes.
and you can talk through them? That's what it was.
All
It
I
was a
think of
whole
when I think of
skit.
the emoji is the black woman going, laughing my LMFAO, laughing my arse off. Remove it now. The black was like it's the parents in it, but you can't say arse in the family. But she's got the emoji thing speaking.
Oh God, memojis are the best, you know. But yeah, the amount of innuendos that went on today in the office, I was just like, yep, it's
And it all
Wednesday.
started with your pink lips.
Huh?
It all started with your pink lips.
Yeah, basically, because he was like, oh yeah, it would be pink, and I was like, no, that's not the gloss, that's just my lips.
All right, talking about
It's mad.
lips and kissing. Mark, please break down something we were talking about before we started recording about Tinder.
Was that what we was doing today?
What?
I want to know. Sorry, no, go on.
Tinder to allow family and friends to suggest potential partners in new feature.
What? Wait. Stop, pause, halt,
My girl went. Pew, pew.
eject, rewind. What?
New feature allows users to give access to their potential matches to up to 15 friends or relatives in a 24-hour period.
Basically, your parents and friends can pick your partner for you. It's like married at first sight. Just
No,
without
but
the
that's
panache.
like what? So you're on Tinder and then you share the page or something.
I
and
thought
then-
Tinder was the F app.
It is. Well, it not meant to be, but it turned into the F app. Hinge is the more partnered.
Girls are in
app.
control of Hinge, innit?
Hmm?
Is that Bumble?
That's Bumble.
Oh, okay.
What? What's up?
I was like, a girl in charge of Hinge, and he said no, it's Bumble.
Oh, yeah, no, that's really weird.
You got a Bumble account, don't you?
Nope.
Do you have a Hinge account?
Yeah, once.
You got Hinge? Do you
Yeah.
got? No.
Yeah.
Oh, do you use it?
Not really. Sometimes, yeah.
Mark's like, I'm sexy in real life, I don't need them things about. Can't speak the Hinge, mate, see?
No, I'm on it.
I remember. When
It's
I
the
had
only
it,
one I use, though.
I actually got bored of it. It's just dead. I had to do it because it was lockdown and I was bored. I'm sadly single.
So sadly single.
I was sadly single, and then I snapped out of that. I lived my best life, and then I got trapped again.
Before we go into this, Gabriel, would you ever
Joking.
go onto online dating sites?
I love
Would
you,
you ever have
babes.
it?
Been on an online dating app.
Yeah, like Hinge.
I can never do it. It's something about it is weird to me. I don't know what it is, but I just think it's.
I can't lie. It's been alright for me.
I don't think there's anything wrong
You're
about
fucking
dating
pretty
that.
boy. that's
Have you used one before, Reese?
Never.
Yeah, that's true. You know.
Have you used one before, Kadia?
Can you rephrase that sentence, please, properly?
Have you used a dating app before?
Oh
Tinder.
yeah, of course. I've used
Yeah.
Tinder and I've used Hinge.
You see Tinder and Hinge. Which one? Because I heard Hinge is if you just want to get your joint wet.
No, that's Tinder.
That's meant to be.
What?
So basically, when I joined Tinder, it was ages ago, and it was me and a couple of my other single friends that were single at the time. We used it for banter, and then I don't know if I can't remember. I don't think I actually met anyone.
Do you have a
from
serious
there.
profile? Like, did you put pictures up, or was it just like
No, I put like grub pictures up because I was like, yeah, I look good.
grab
I need
pictures?
What?
Yeah, we look like
Oh, you like you look like a snack.
Grub, yeah,
Oh,
snack,
okay, cool,
grub,
okay.
food.
Even I didn't get that one. I was like,
Oh,
grub.
cool.
Good
My-
food, innit?
My brain had to. Okay, my brain had to. Yeah, I get a good food.
So I
part.
put like some really grubby pictures up, and I can't remember them. The Tinder days too tough. I think I might. No, I did. I spoke to a lot of guys, and
Outside.
I dated a few of them.
Sexy red.
But I'd always go to the same spot. I had just one spot,
Huh?
and I'll just always go.
What spot was that?
I would just pick there's like I don't know if it's still there, if it's changed, but the casino in Westfield, there's like a bar,
At the
not the
top.
sports bar,
At
the other
top,
one.
the-
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And I'd always go in that bar.
Oh, that's when you
Barmen
told
know
us
me
about
a lot.
the story about the short guy, innit? Coming up with the escalator.
Yeah.
escalators.
Oh, he's married now and has 2 kids. It's so
You
cute.
still speak to him?
Yeah, she's
I
from
have him on
Instagram.
Instagram, so
Yeah.
we follow each other and we speak now and then.
Aha.
But no, yeah. Funny enough, Tinder, funny story, was the reason why I am with my husband today. But we didn't meet on Tinder. My very, 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 very close friend now, Liam, the one that I recently fell out with, and then we made
Jesus,
up again.
babes, get to the point. Come on.
We met on Tinder, but it was a weird one. We was talking, gave him a number. We ended up becoming good friends. We didn't even meet up.
Talking stage.
Became talking stage, went to friend zone, and then basically he gave my number to my partner and was like, I think she's a bit of you. I think you really get on. Like, she's a cool girl, blah, blah, blah.
So he passed you along?
That was like months after we were friends, though.
Oh,
What, is that bad?
That's a through ball. That is a through ball. That is playing a through ball.
That's offside.
That is the definition of playing a through ball.
Wait. What's
That's
Wait,
crazy.
give me what's mine.
Do you know why I'm not mad at it? Because
Gabriel.
back in the
Why is it
day,
good for it?
Gabriel,
No,
what's mine?
everybody used to do...
That's a good assist.
No,
The
but
bread.
it was a wicked
Straight.
assist.
Straight on the foot.
It was the best assist. But no, we used to call it, when we used to banter about it afterwards, we called it swapsies. Because...
Wow.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
It was mad. It
So
was mad.
could you deal with your friend's ex?
Wait, what? My friend's ex?
Yeah. So could you ever deal with your friend's ex?
Hell no.
Ever?
Like what? Philippa's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
No.
What about if Philippa don't care about him?
No.
Okay, that was Kenny language for the youth was ugly, so I don't want him.
No. We have... I don't know. It's just like an unwritten rule. Like, I wouldn't...
So what about if the guy? Okay, so cool. The person you're with now, right? If you find out that they they had something with Philippa, but they just didn't tell you.
Oh, that's different. That's done now.
Okay, oh, you won't care.
I'm just settle. No, it's fine. The party's done, bro.
It's done.
Hey,
What? You break up?
yeah, nah.
No, I
For
can't.
a guy, yeah, you.
If I didn't know, it's fine. Once I know, I can't.
No, I
If
love
that's-
it.
if that's not mature, I don't care.
How am I spotting my
No,
boy?
no,
You
not
had
now.
your
I'm
joint with my
in
girl.
too deep.
Nah.
Oh my God.
I love
Have you
him
made it a
too
rule that you
much.
say
I can't
every
do it.
episode?
Nah.
What did he say?
Say it again, Gab.
I'm there sitting there
He
thinking
said, how
about
am I
life.
spotting my boy when he's had his joint in my girl? I said, oh
That's
my
crazy to me.
No,
God.
but that is mad. It is actually very mad. But I
They
could.
be jointing.
I think I'd be mad and I'll be annoyed, but I'll be so annoyed because I know I'm not gonna break up with him.
All I can hear is Claude's voice again.
I can't. I wouldn't. Like, I'm
It's
happy.
time to go.
I think
appreciate
I just
that.
got to see
I
the
think
bigger
that-
picture.
yeah,
Like,
it
if
makes
we
sense.
I hear you, but I don't know if my heart could do
do you
it.
know what? I think it depends on how you feel about that person. If we was just probably going out,
Yeah,
then I'll be like, oh no, dead this. But no, I'm like at marriage stage.
it's too late now. Yeah, you sort of in
future
too
father
deep.
from my kids.
Yeah, someone's a friend.
For the father of my future kids. No man, I
Someone's a
can't.
friend. So.
Deep.
Yeah, I can't. I'll punch her up. I'll punch her up.
Are we saying before you two got together? Or are we saying
No,
Maybe-
if it was before, yeah, because I'm like, how
maybe
can
you two
let
on a
me
break?
Get in
No, wait, which one?
deep with this
I
guy
get confused.
and not
Which
said
one's
anything. It was never too late to say
The cute
anything.
brown skin girl with the slick back hair. Her sister was here once. And
Why are you chatting like the microphone and I'll pick you up?
I've lost it. I've lost
Yeah.
it. I've
Those-
officially lost it. I've gone crazy. I whisper it next to my mic. I've gone. Nah,
Gretchen
Philippa was
Wheeler's
kind of
head
strong. Like
cracks.
she was kind of sturdy, though.
that's crazy for a woman sturdy.
What your money's on Philippa, yeah?
Like a horse.
No, it's not. Nah,
Your money's
nah,
on
I think-
Philippa?
No, I think Katie's taken Philippa
No, I'm
out.
not
If I'm being honest.
To say, she,
I love her.
to say she's kind of sturdy, it's hilarious that she's a horse.
If I'm being
That's
honest.
No,
funny.
she's solid though.
What,
Because we go
what-
to the gym
Yeah,
together.
like,
She ain't.
she was quite.
Phil the
ain't
Stallion.
easy.
That we're calling her Phil the Stallion.
Yeah, Phil the Stallion.
She's too short to be the stallion, but no, she's strong. She's a strong girl. She's stronger than me, but she can hold her own.
Stronger than who?
She ain't stronger than me, but she
Okay,
can hold her own.
Well, have you two?
That's all.
Nah,
So back to the question,
I'm
yeah.
heavy, like, and I know how to. I
I can
know
pick you
how
up.
to use my.
To throw hands.
I know how to throw hands. I
But
don't.
I
but
can pick you
know.
up. You're not that heavy.
I'm heavy.
Whatever, man. Back to the question. So, Mark, how would you feel if, like, your sisters
It's mad.
or a close friend or even your mum was just like, oh, Marky.
It's never happened. It's not happening. My mum's tried to set me up before.
Serious?
Yeah, it's never happening.
What, someone from
What do you
church?
do if I tried to set you
Yeah.
up?
Someone from church.
It's always someone from a church or
Yeah,
Mark.
but
She's a
why is
really
it
nice
so
girl. She's a really nice. I think you two would suit each other.
There's something wrong with her.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, mum.
What would you do if I tried to set you up?
You have.
You failed.
I wouldn't say she failed.
I wouldn't fail. I didn't fail. I never fail.
No, I wouldn't say you failed.
It's like married at first sight.
You can never do that to me. I'd
You
end
can
up
put
roasting
two
one.
individuals
You can never do that to
together.
me. I'd end up roasting one of your friends.
It's what them two individuals do with
Each
what
other.
you've given them. But you know, this is a great setup. You know it made sense.
I would have did.
Right.
I
See
still don't know what
Unagi.
setup you're referring to, but
He does unagi, salmon skin roll.
oh, okay. But no, I would never let my family try and set me up. My sisters, no. No,
Would you
I
give me
love my
chance?
sisters to death.
To set you up. That sounded so.
Would you give me another
I was like,
chance?
would you give me another chance?
Why aren't you struggling to the sentence like that?
It wasn't. Because you said, would you give me another chance? It sounded like I meant give me a chance. Would you give me another chance
I had
to
Faith
set you
Evans'
up?
voice, you know, bang. Faith and Biggie.
Yeah. Give me give me one more chance. Yeah, give me one more chance to prove.
That Mark can be outside.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sorry.
I really want Mark to be like outside, you know, like
What's it?
just
No,
really
Gabriel
wanting to be-
outside be funny than Mark outside.
Not like obviously outside on
outside.
social media, but like outside as in like, yeah, no, you out there with these
Gal and
fellas.
glucose, young diabetes.
Out there. Alright, when you say out there, yeah,
What?
or outside,
Do you know what I mean? Like
She wants you to
all
be
my
a
male friends,
Oh,
all
is that
my
what-
male friends that I'm close with will
do you
tell me.
do you say outside is like whoring?
being a whore?
Yeah, because some people think
Stop
outside
saying
is
the
that
words
you're-
like that.
Yeah, no.
Whore.
Whore.
Quick in the hole.
Like black youngster.
Yeah.
Whoring.
I can hear it.
He loves that word.
No,
Yeah.
he's a whore. Like, stop it, because I can hear it.
I don't want to be outside whoring.
No, when I say
Why is
outside,
that
I
something-
just
something-
alright. Let me not say outside. Let me say active. Because
That's
active.
even worse.
That's even worse.
No, active could just mean you're.
Why do you want me
indoors,
to
but
be?
you're-
Why
you're
would you want me to be
yeah.
like?
Yeah, can I ask you a question quickly?
Yeah.
If someone came up to you and was like, "Oh, I saw your,"
I love it.
I saw
You love that for me.
bleep bleep
Because if I was a guy,
outside, and she was
But
moving
you're
hella
not.
active. Does your brain not go to the mud of thinking, "What do you mean by that?"
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Active is a crazy
that's,
word.
I think if you was like whoring, I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to call it now. If you was out there whoring, I think unexpectedly you would just find the love of your life and then
What?
be snapped up.
No. If I'm whoring,
Yeah,
I ain't
because-
finding the love of my life.
No, because you're not thinking
I don't
about
think
it.
it's
When you're
much
not
of my
thinking
life.
about it, it'll just come and get like just slap you right on the ass.
And no one's slapping my ass.
Okay, slap you right on the dick, whichever. But that's how it just hit you like the love bug.
Would you let someone of your family members set you up if you wasn't cuffed? That acorn.
Yeah. I would trust. Yeah, I would trust my sister, but she takes way too long to kind of
Because
sort things out.
my only thing with
But yeah, I'll just
with
trust
something
it's
like
not hard.
Tinder, you're only seeing what they look like and
That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
what they put on their profile.
I feel like I
So
would
technically, it's what they look like.
The neck up.
yeah, that's why everyone
Say
says
neck
it's
up.
fake. Because you
No,
meet them based on
Whatever
the,
pictures they've posted. What
I
they
don't
give a
believe
neck.
it because when I
Right.
met a guy, he didn't look as short as he was, and that sounds really bad and really shallow, but I don't think I'd maybe care now. But then I was really
You
shallow.
don't care, bro.
No, you care.
Okay.
Give it to your 35, you won't care.
What am I around tall still? So yeah.
That noise is gross.
And I need to stop. I would. My aunt, I feel like she would choose. She would choose someone sexy and manly and just nice, whereas my other aunt might just choose a guy from the church or like the guy that does the paper round, something like that.
Yeah, if me and Reese was to pick your
paper.
partner, it'd be like some Urkel looking dude.
Can I do that?
Morris Chestnut.
No, Urkel.
Morris Chestnut.
Urkel.
As you lot,
Morris
listen,
Chestnut.
as you're not being stupid, yeah, Mark.
Leave me alone.
What's the new study this week? That's
Oh, the wonderful new studies.
Another
It's
one.
always.
I don't like these wonderful new studies. 'cause
So
they're
new
wonderful.
a new study suggests shouting at children could be just as harmful as sexual abuse.
Gabriel, cue your ad lib.
Huh?
Cue your ad lib. Shut your mouth.
Oh,
Shut your mouth.
Nah,
Seriously,
see,
shut
actually,
up.
when I reacted the first time, it should have been caught. But now it's like, yeah.
No, it's calm.
Nah, it's,
Nah,
just,
it's
it's so dumb. I don't.
Are we really comparing predatory behavior to being reprimanded for
That's
bad
so
behavior?
bad.
Who is policing this crap?
Who
Like who?
writes this shit and who allows it to go
When
out
you wrote
there?
that down, did it tell you what study was it? Oh,
It never says what study.
It always says, "Oh, my last one that was really shit." It was like
Actually,
university studies.
new research has been published in the journal Child Abuse and Neglect. Like, who are these people that are writing this shit?
Yeah, but-
Do they want kids to not? Oh, jeez, I don't know.
You know what? Just shut up. That's what I have to say about it.
Thanks.
I want to see what the actual article said and where the comparison to SA or into a child shouting at you. When you're at school and your child acting up, teachers shout. Or is that now
100%.
child abuse?
Teachers still shout now.
I guess so.
And if your child is hard of hearing, then yeah, their parents will shout. I'd
Okay.
like to try and be a parent that doesn't even need to shout. I just want the fear of God.
I mean, it's a
My
nice
kids to
idea, but
misbehave.
to think that's gonna happen, like, remember they're called the terrible twos for a reason.
Oh, I've been seeing terrible twos of late, and I'm just like, I'm not excited.
It's testing times.
These kids just scream. Do you know what? Not that I condone it, and not that I agree with it, but I get why sometimes parents might shake the fucking kids. Because Jesus, honestly,
Shake the fucking kids and make me laugh.
just shut up. Honestly, you think that in your brain, and then you think, no, that's not normal. I'm just gonna have to discipline them another way. But boy, them parents that are, they can't handle it. I get it. It's not great, but I get it.
Gab, what's your thoughts on this?
I think it doesn't make any sense, and I think they're saying certain things to just provoke a response.
I agree.
It's very
I think they
PC.
just
Like
know it will provoke a response.
in today's world, it's very PC to I think this is bad and that's bad. Like this is too much. Like at this rate, kids are gonna be just running riot.
Purging.
It's like, when I listen to it, I think at the end of the day, I understand the modern era and the modern time has changed when it comes to parenting and people and very feelings based. But I do believe that a lot of things in life have to happen to build character.
Mm.
And I think when you're comparing something that can, the only thing that they possibly have in common are there are two things that can psychologically affect you and build who you are as an adult. Except one thing is a violation of your actual being. The other one is a violation of your actual spirit. I think if someone violates your body, it can F with you mentally for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
The other one is just, okay, cool, it can mess with you mentally, but not on the same scheme as everything else. No one didn't violate your space. No one didn't take something away from you. So I think in itself, the study in itself, it's just chaos 101, where you've found like a false equivalent and thought, let's do shock and horror value. The irony is it's October, right? Yeah, and then just apply the most wildest, dumbest correlation, and let's see how the masses outside react to this.
It's crazy because if you think that's so, let's say parents shout at kids when they're doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Then what are you saying? How should we discipline kids then?
No, Timmy.
Yeah, I was
Naughty
literally
step.
just about to say that.
What?
Right. So what you need to do, sometimes some parents can use a monotone.
Yeah.
And
I'm monotone. I'm not sure.
Kids do stuff like, I already know the way that my partner would discipline. Well, you don't know until you have your own. But the way he would discipline his nieces and nephews and stuff, he's never had to shout at them. And there's some people that are just like that. Whereas me, I'm more than watching when I discipline my niece and nephew. I'm not. It depends. I'm a bit of both. But
I don't shout.
sometimes you might not shout, but sometimes I have to raise my voice a bit. Do you know what I mean? But I get it. And sometimes when parents are about to lose it, my mum used to do it all the time. My mum used to, oh God, training, used to shout. And
Yeah, my mum used to shout.
My dad never shouted. My dad just had the one monotone.
My dad just gave me a look.
Yeah, my mum used to go mad. Whereas my sister's like that. She would just go mad. And her partner, they shout. Whereas I don't really want to be a shouter.
Children. My nephew knows if I lower my voice to a decibel, the fear alone.
Yeah, because they know.
I don't play that game.
That's one thing I've learned as well. Even just taking kids out of the equation, just by getting annoyed or just getting angry, I very rarely shout now.
Yeah, because sometimes if you let kids know that it's irritated you or annoyed you,
They can see that you're losing control.
Yeah.
And when they get older, they're like, she ain't got this. Whereas if you've got that the monotone thing is scary. Like when I went and lived with my aunt.
Yeah, it's like a serial killer.
Literally, when I went and lived with my aunt, the fear of God. She never used to shout. She never shouted. It's just, I was just like, no, I'm scared of her. And she's tiny, but mighty. And yeah, so I feel like she is like, yeah, you'll be looking down at her, but you feel like
You've been looking down at me.
Yeah, because she's really small, but she's scary, boy. But
Is she a smalls?
she is.
Why is the S in the end of that?
I don't know. Since Katie said it,
I know, I just let it go. But yeah, no, she is a small. But yeah, she's tiny. But she's just.
Mine is your brother. Is everyone with your last name small? Or is it just ironic?
No, yeah, so no, everyone, basically, all my family that I actually talk to are all from my mum's side. I don't really have any, like, closeness with any of my dad's side, literally apart from my brother, because we've got different mums. So he is
Small.
huh?
The tall is small.
He's not small, but
Oh,
his let me see if I'm funnier. His surname is Sims.
Sims.
As in the
Simmons
Sims.
or
No,
Sims?
as in the Sims.
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 Yeah, so some people used to be like, oh, Sims and Smalls. I was like, no, drop the S for me. Allow it. Drop the S. But yeah.
That'd be a sick. If you made a company.
Yeah.
For good.
Yeah.
Double S, but yeah.
Yeah. Play on words. But yeah, I get it. Like sometimes, if you want discipline your kids, sometimes shouting works for some of your kids, then do it. I don't think there's a problem with it. I think they need to. I'm telling you, get the anyway. Cut the crap on these stupid beep studies.
I know when Gabriel grew up in fake yards, yeah, we weren't used to hearing them.
I ain't heard no yard stories in a while still. So yeah, what was it like for you when you grew up in yard then?
Do you know what it is? I saw something recently about,
What, new research, yeah?
my homeland,
Oh,
Jamaica. And it
Your-
kind of
your
made me
parish.
step
Ain't the homeland and motherland.
No,
Your
my
parish.
motherland. It made me kind of, step away from, being proud of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Go on.
But that's obviously you
Why?
can't say.
No. Why? Talk up the thing, bro.
I saw a picture. Israel.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my motherland. Like, so yeah, man.
You didn't say much. You just said a lot of words.
What?
Yeah, I was like, you're worse than me.
No, I
on that
can't
one.
obviously
What?
go into detail on the pod because you know what I'm saying. We don't really talk about like political stuff, like Israel, Palestine. Free both. Free Palestine, and I hope the conflict that's going on there
What are you moving short for? Just say it.
resolved.
He's
No,
moving
I don't
mad shook.
listen,
That's what I was
I
thinking.
don't want to talk about it. I
I
don't
was
wanna-
waiting for him
I've
to
never
land.
seen you move so shook.
No, it's your podcast.
You're
so
behind
it's
the camera,
I don't
though.
want
See your
to.
face?
Huh?
Can't see your face?
No, I just feel as if like I don't know how recent the video was,
Okay.
but I feel as if a lot of countries
I've taken a side.
have taken a side
But they've taken
blindly
a
as
side
well.
based on finance and business.
Oh,
Exactly,
okay, yeah,
exactly. And I'm not like that's not why I'm not proud of Jamaica. I'm just chatting, but I'm just saying in general. I saw it and I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what's going
I
on.
stopped becoming proud of Jamaica when I started jumping off speakers. I started vibrating on the floor. I said, yeah, it's time.
What really? That it's just that. Like, see,
It's
see, for me,
embarrassing,
that's
man.
like culture. I
I'm
think.
Jacketician, so I don't have that problem, man.
It's embarrassing.
What
man.
you find that embarrassing?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I want to be doing that.
You're doing too much.
You
If
wouldn't
I've gone
jump
to
off
like
speaker,
a
no?
yard dance and I'd
No,
see
I'm
all
not
that,
jumping
like,
off no
oh,
speaker.
like,
Someone, how old he is? If you
No,
got
but
if you
he
got
can
minerals in his knee, you
bro,
jumping off speakers.
no, Mark's a young old guy.
Young
could
old
do
guy.
it. He could do it.
Mark don't have the
It's a
minerals
bit
in his
much.
knees.
Well, it's just not me, innit?
Well, it's not even old. Listen,
You know, years actually.
you're not old until you're 55.
Question. Do you know?
I think.
You know what pass passer, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think you've
pass
been
Years
older
ago,
than that.
Years
Wednesday,
ago,
Wednesday,
years ago,
Naughty
someone-
Friday. Sorry.
Chill out.
Obviously, that's back a yard things
Years
there.
ago, I
They
saw
ain't
my
really
brother's
back.
mum in a
He
He
pass
keeps
passer.
using this
Huh?
phrase
What?
like he knew it
Yeah,
all his
years-
life.
Yeah, years ago, I saw my brother's mum in a pass passer video.
You saw your brethren's mum.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If we went to our secondary school, he couldn't live that one down
No,
still.
but he's a proper yardie. You couldn't tell him he will punch you up, bro.
Oh,
that's
them
probably
ones.
why
Yeah,
then.
like,
So who you
like,
was?
he was one when we were like in year 5. So you knew he was going to be
Oh,
one.
so
as
he
an
Can you
was-
adult.
imagine if that was any of if that was me in school?
These are just the things of life.
Literally,
Paradise.
I would never live it.
And then
Wow.
if you forward of that, it will be a thing where that will be Mandem's mum and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's what that.
Today's
that's like the
today's
equivalent
kids,
of
that'll be their
OnlyFans
mums
and
now.
TikToks, because certain there's mums out there that have TikToks and they're doing the absolute most
have
more than
TikTok, I
their
don't know.
kids, more than their kids, and it's mad.
Gabe was on Twitter doing the
Doing the
two-step like
twerking
Kano.
thing.
What?
I said Gabe was on TikTok doing the two-step like Kano.
Oh,
See, I couldn't see.
Arcano's.
That's one thing I couldn't do. I can't even take
funny.
pictures of myself. Like, take a picture and post it. That's why I think like dating apps are funny because I Hi, my name's Gabriel. I'm into dogs and cats.
What kind of dating sites are you be
I don't know
on?
what people say that.
No, I think Hinge is
My
cool
name's
because Hinge
Gabriel.
has got them little quotes that you can
It's
use.
like,
And
hi, my
make-
name.
So what
Make
would
it
your
fun.
bio say, like, for
My
example?
name's Gabriel, but the bad beats call me Ola.
I think
Originally
I think
from
my
Jamaica.
profile put like I
But
just had some
sometimes reside
banter
in
on there.
Nigeria.
When you, I support Liverpool. I'm big on, justice in the world.
I love
blah,
grey
blah, blah,
hoodies,
blah,
and
blah.
sometimes you might see the young black Air Force, but
Do you know-
don't worry, I'm not on road.
Oh god! Do you know what I did actually?
I'm
On
my
my
own. I'm my
profile to
own.
get,
I'm my own boss.
To get
What?
the mandem. That I thought this would be a win. The fact that I was into I'm into football, so I used that.
You're an Arsenal
And I
fan.
think I put something like
I know
if
if you
no,
like the gun,
I
then
said
you know I'm
something
ready to
like-
shoot.
I said something like if we can't. I said, if we can't chill together on a Sunday and watch Super Sunday, no, oh God,
You forgetting your own bars.
Premier League Super Sunday,
Way better, innit?
something like that. So if we can't chill together and watch Premier Super Sunday, then I don't want to know something like that.
Yuck.
And then something like that, and then I just like when they
Question,
comment on you, they can comment on your quotes.
Did you have a picture with your Arsenal top?
Hell no.
Okay.
Is every girl, does it automatically make you a pick-me to jump on a dating app? Because I think it does.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Why?
Sorry?
Why does it not?
I think-
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a pick-me.
If I don't love this
I
at
think-
your
I don't
head,
know, I think, no,
what?
I think
that's a bad way to look.
99%
I think that's a
women are
bad.
pick-me's.
No.
I think it
I do personally.
No.
Like,
based on the current market, and
No.
this is something of the day. I think one of the coaches said this as well about
Gabriel's a
now when you're dating,
Yeah.
you need to look for friendship and hope it kind of turns into something.
Mm.
I don't think it makes me a pick me. I think sometimes especially if you're not a person who you're not a social butterfly, you like going outside. You also
What
want
is
the
it?
option of being able to find something. Like at the end of the day, the term is you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
but my thing is, see,
That's literally what.
I think women are shaming people by saying this person's a pick. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a pick me. I think
What's your
the
definition of a
majority.
pick me? Just
You align with what men's views are.
no,
Is
but I
that
feel
what
like-
a pick me?
Yeah,
I feel like
that's what
people.
Because I
pick-me
thought pick me is someone who wants to be in a relationship.
No, no,
Who
no.
wants
No.
to try.
Like
As in
yeah,
it's
like everyone's
I
got
think it's
different
only-
variations of what pick
So
me is. That's
people
why
think that
I
Lynn,
asked.
for example, if you use Lynn May, that beautiful human being.
Yeah.
People think that Lynn May and Zizi Nod are pick-me's because
Yeah.
they argue against the grain of what a lot of women do or say on the internet.
But women don't even follow girl code like that themselves. So, like the majority of women don't follow girl code. So how can you talk about?
But even Paul Bridge said this on the internet. A lot of girls who say it could never be me, you're a better person than me. It is them.
It is
them.
It's just the internet. They
It's just
wanna
the internet,
put
but we
guys
can't
on the internet.
gauge
Listen,
everything by what people say on
this is
social
one thing I
media.
started to realize as I got older. Yeah, all the girls that were saying, "I need my guy to be like this. I want a guy like this. I want a guy like that." And then you see them a few years later, they've got a kid. Who's their baby dad? A bum, yeah, a fucking bum. Okay, so
think
shut
we-
your mouth.
Maybe discuss
You,
about this
you
before.
weren't.
See?
You weren't.
You see,
You weren't.
that was it. It's so organic.
How can-
So
listen,
acting like you had standards.
When you thought me saying I'm not your girl was mad. That is mad.
That's
No,
the
but
new
for me,
one.
it's
So
like
shut your mouth.
it's like you did not have standards. You never had standards. You
Oh.
tried to make it seem as if you had standards. Now you've got a child with someone with no standards,
All
and
right.
he's a bum
Let-
as
let-
well.
What did I see
let-
what did I see the other day? The one was like, for a generation that says there's no good men out there. A lot of you lot have a lot of you
I
lot
think
a
I've
lot
seen
of you
this
lot got
one.
kids. I started
Exactly.
laughing.
A lot of bad
Kind of
decisions. But then, Gabs, I
Yeah.
can say the same thing for some men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
men, I want this girl to. She's got to have this. She's got to
They're
have that.
bums,
Then you
bro.
look at the
Yeah.
who they're with, and you're like,
Oh, I've seen
But
it.
these guys
first-
talk-
well,
but
second-
these guys-
not
this is
first
what I'm
hand, but
saying.
I've seen it.
So a lot of people
I've
chat
seen it
shit.
firsthand.
These people.
A lot of
in
people chat
general,
shit.
The majority of people have bad joint management, right? They distributed their joint left, right, and
Oh.
centre to everyone.
BJM.
Ah,
Yeah.
BJM.
BJ.
BJM.
What's that? Bad joint
A
management.
lot of these people they
Yeah,
have
BDM. Listen,
have
pick
what
one.
it-
Bad joint.
Oh,
They
wow.
distributed their joint everywhere, left, right, and centre. The girls that claim
Distribution.
they have standards, they
Community
distribute their joint
joints.
to everyone. The guys
Women
that
don't have
claim they
joints.
standards, they distribute their joint. Joint. Everyone's got joints.
box.
Nah,
yeah, they're
see,
box.
I call it joint.
It's my
Hey,
joint in
whatever
the
you're
box.
into is whatever you're into. If you call
Like
it
even a
joint,
girl that would say, for example, I want a guy that's rich, or blah 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 blah.
Every girl
for me
keeps
to
saying
free
that.
it up, then your joint has no real value.
It doesn't,
because
you know.
it can be bought.
It's true, right?
So
I was
it
just about
can't.
to say.
For me, it's like your joint. It's not.
so you're saying the joint stocks have gone down.
Of course, the joint
value.
stocks are plummeting.
Listen.
The value.
No, but that's also like saying that, for example, when people saw something today about people saying that being pretty and having a box, a vagina, is currency for you to act a certain way. It's not.
It's not. No.
No.
Because if you buck up into someone who is like doesn't have PDM, full dick management, for example, right? Yeah. PDM sounds better than.
See, I think Drake sounds better. Yeah.
PDM.
Guy loves the Jordan.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's mad. If you buck up to a guy who doesn't have PDM, yeah, naturally, what you're used to doing, especially like someone who's got their shit together at ECT, your metric of how you usually get an array of men, or vice versa, of how you usually get an array of women, is not going to work because their values for what they represent, whether it's in God, whether it's in how they carry themselves, whether it's like just structured in the right way, that wouldn't work because you're not dealing with the same person. You're dealing with someone who's in the upper echelon of, or not upper echelon, like a correct human being.
Yep.
If that's what they're on and you're on, cool.
Yeah.
But that's not what you should be on if you want to have children. You know what I'm saying?
And lesson I've learned is, listen, no one's got a type. Yeah. The majority of people don't
I don't
have
have a physical type. I don't have a physical type.
The majority,
I don't know.
I do.
Physical type.
I know you do. It's annoying, bro.
but I don't. But it's the thing.
Christ.
I don't think when I say I don't think the majority of people have a type.
So
I
when I
think
say that, people don't believe
the
me.
majority of
That's why I
people,
don't have a
the
type.
majority of people, right? They say what they want, but notice they never settle for what they want. I'm yet to see people settle for what they want.
Yeah, but
People settle
things
for what they
change though.
get.
Facts.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
no,
thing. And people, yes,
you can't.
you're right.
But
So you're saying
you're
that people just settle?
No. I'm saying okay,
Most
but things
people
have
do.
changed. But for the people that want what they want, for the most part, they never get what they want. Most people settle with what they get,
Yeah.
and they're willing to put up with the bullshit because they don't know if what's around the corner is better.
It's better or worse.
And
Yeah.
So
you know
they
what
just
the thing
settle with it.
is?
Like that's
This
why
is
I'm
the
like,
shit that I've been telling, well, people time and time again, or people that I've seen that go through it, and like friends of mine just go through the same shit, and it's like you don't need to just think that you're not gonna get better than what's there. Like they're a piece of shit.
But
Or
you know,
they're
but you know
not
what? Sometimes, because obviously, all right, cool.
let me not
So
call them a piece of
I'll
shit.
use my parents as like aunties and uncles, for example. The way Africans view relationships, I'm not African. The way Africans view relationships, right? They're very transactional, right?
So bad.
once kids get
You can
involved,
see it, and if you say that, you can see it now with a lot of how publicly, and West Africans don't shoot me. You can see it publicly in the way how when you're watching things like blues therapy, and the way how a
just
lot
about
of
to
Well, that's fake.
No, but I'm saying when you see,
but it's
when
based
you-
off
It's
real
fake,
things.
but it's not
Yeah.
based
and then
on
a lot
real
of how,
views,
like,
though.
even on the internet, how a lot of West African girls speak on relationships and what they want from their partner.
Exactly.
It sounds very transactional. It's not love based. It's, like,
It's
okay,
not love
cool.
based. It's
Yeah.
very transactional.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
So I'll be talking to my friends, and they'll be coming to me with their domestics. And I'll be like, "But what are you complaining about? This is all transactional. You're in a transactional relationship where transactional things are happening, and you're complaining. What are you complaining about? You're in this relationship. Deal with it. Like what? Like, all right, cool. I can't even tell you go and look for something else around the corner because what's around the corner is going to be just as transactional because we're living in a transactional generation where everyone. Put it this way, I saw something. It said something like the average 10-year-old boy has seen more naked women than the most powerful king to ever exist.
That's crazy.
When you think about it, right?
On the internet.
On the internet, you could go online
Yeah.
and you could see exactly what you want.
Can I give you an example?
Exactly what you
It's
want.
I
crazy.
remember once, I was talking to my brother, and me and my brother have a very, my middle brother have a very like honest relationship about like a lot of things in life. And he was going for his snap, and I was behind him, yeah. And it's like every third snap was a gal shaking yash
Yeah.
or like half naked.
It's
Then
out
I
there.
think back like when I was like
Wasn't
18,
out there
19,
like that.
20.
No, it wasn't.
Even if I think about college time that you had like college time or year 11, for example, moving forward, even the simple thing of even seeing a basic half naked girl or a nude
Crazy.
was like you. There was an element of work that went into it.
Yeah.
Like you almost had to work like Tevez, even if you were that guy
Yeah.
to get a nude.
Yeah.
Now you could be
Yeah,
flipping.
the work rate
It's
was
out there.
Now you could
tremendous.
be like, oh, what's that awful striker at Brentford that used to be at Everton? Oh,
Gives it M.
yeah.
My part? No.
Mope.
Mope,
You could
that's
be
it.
nil Mope,
Oh, wow.
and you're still
No
just-
goals, no assist,
but you're
and you can still.
but you're still getting bread.
You know the scary. Also, I remember. I can't remember who was doing a podcast in the studio, but they said something, and it made me laugh because I was like, "Oh my days, it's so true." They said, "Remember back in the day, people used to go on YouTube and watch Twerk Team,
Yeah,
and that
and
was
it's
like
crazy. Yeah,
that was material.
yeah.
That was material.
Butterfly
Like,
tattoo and everything. Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
remember that
now,
video, bro.
What, tip drill?
No, Miss Twerksome. The Twerk Team was two girls. I think it
there's
was
two
sisters.
girls. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was like
one was
sisters,
slim,
yeah.
and the other one, Miss Twerksome, was shaped like her bum was real. So this was like before
Yeah,
the BBL
BBL
epidemic.
stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
good times.
And the brazenness of you see, like women had J Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine the guy that used to wind up his body and used to
Can't
dance to
remember,
Lloyd. You can Google J. You
I'll
remember
probably,
J
yeah,
Smooth, innit?
if I see it, I'll probably
Yeah, I'll
know.
tell you.
Yeah.
I'll take a look, but it's a
Yeah.
white. So then, with Miss Twerksome, Madness, yeah, and I remember she danced to a Waka Flocka song. I remember the video because it used to be on Worldstar.
Well, so yeah.
And it was like madness, but this was like before like the pandemic known as the Kardashians.
Yep.
What epidemic? Pandemic, yes.
Nowadays, everything's out there. Like, you see a pretty girl on socials, and you know she's got OnlyFans in her bio, whereas before it wouldn't have been that. Like, it's crazy. Like,
There's a
it's
study
just
that came out the
very-
other day that said 40% of uni students now admit to doing sex work. I said, what? For extra money?
I'm in conversations with people that they're
It's
so
not
quick
like
to
it's-
refer to
it's
wanting to do
very
sex work, and
normal.
I'm like, you haven't opened any businesses, you haven't tried a business from home, you ain't even done nails or hair or anything like that, but
But
now
you've gone to the extreme.
you want to distribute your joint because what? Because you don't want to get up and do work.
I'm sorry. Joint just stands mad.
With women.
Yeah.
Just I can't say what box is that.
Distribute
Box.
your things.
Box.
Just say oink.
No, you man. I was so funny. No, I swear this is random. I swear it's random. It was the black girl.
Dying already, go on.
It was a black girl,
Oh no.
and she posted like her exes. It was on social media.
She posted her
She
exes.
posted all of her exes, right? And they were all white. And one of the comments said, "She's not into dick. She's into cock."
You know what's funny? I know the reference point behind the comment. That's what's funny.
That is funny.
Oh my god, sir, that's dumb.
Alright,
She's
let's-
not into dick.
Let me pivot from something here. So I saw something online last week, and then I saw it again today, and I wanted to ask how it would interlock with us, yeah. And it was about, I think it was like the biggest, at the time it was the biggest female podcast in the country, which was The Receipts.
Yeah.
It reached one of me. It originally started off with 4 members, and then it moved to 3, and then recently it's now dropping down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the members, I think her name is Millennia, has left the pod, and she said after like she put out her statement, and people in the comments were basically like, "Oh, I'm not surprised she left because the other 2 girls used to talk to her like shit,
Talk over and
talk
stuff like
over
that.
her,
Yeah.
whatever, right? Yeah." And then, sometimes you don't have to say anything else to kind of realize what's going on.
Yeah.
People were in the comments, but not the other 2 women in the pod didn't post her leaving.
Do you know,
Didn't
I
post.
looked at that and I didn't read the comments, but I saw, because I thought, oh, why is Milena leaving? Like, we have mutual friends, so she pops up a lot more on my social media than the other 2. So I obviously noticed. I was like, oh, so I looked, but they hadn't posted anything like individually. They didn't like the comment or comment on it. If it was like a joint,
Enterprise.
yeah. So if it was like a joint enterprise thing,
Jesus, take the wheel.
then you would have people commenting left, right, and
oh.
centre. Like if that was one of us and someone's leaving for like a
Shout
better
out.
opportunity, we would all probably just comment on it and whatever. But then it just went out on the Receipts Instagram.
Mm.
So then I thought, but I didn't even read the comments. But I was
Oh,
like,
the comments were cooking.
I was
And
like,
then today or this week,
Yeah, this week.
Polly put out a statement today saying, I've been reading the comments, da, 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 da. But she was like, yeah, we did ask her if she wanted to do it. We did ask her if she wanted to come over here and record a video, but allow her to do it, but she didn't want to do it. And the word allow
yeah,
just didn't sit well with a lot of
Do you
people.
know what though?
A lot of people said there was bad
the-
blood there.
There might have been, and you've obviously. The thing is with females, you're always gonna get that, especially if there's a
Can't
group
call
of
women
females.
no more.
You're just always gonna get that kind
Can't call
of.
women females no more.
Huh?
Can't call women females no more.
Oh yeah, we
You know what? I'm a female and I'm a woman, so I'm just gonna fucking say it, alright? And if you identify as a female or a woman, then there you go. I don't get it. Just don't offend me if someone calls me a female. That's exactly what I am.
Let her talk her truth, innit?
When you put these, I'm sorry, if that's the case,
Tuck the things
then
up.
on these fucking forms that they all want to put out all the time, it wouldn't say male or female. It would say man, woman, other, whatever. But it doesn't. It still says male or female.
Crazy.
Well,
my friend used to have to type other when it was nationality because they didn't have Chilean. You had to fill out other.
That's what I'm saying.
Chilean, which was funny.
This is what I'm saying. So as far as I'm concerned, I identify myself as a woman, female. Listen, she, do you know what I mean? No. But that's how I identify. And do you know what? I'm just gonna listen. This is what the podcast is for.
Listen,
Me
so
speak my
the
truth.
question I wanted to ask was, if one of us was to leave, what do you think the reasons would be for us leaving?
Literally, like I just said, I went, if that was us, it would, and we was doing it, I'm just saying, it probably would be for like a better business opportunity. Or if the only reason I'm probably ever going to leave is, no, because even if I start my own podcast, I'll still be here. I wouldn't want to leave. I'd make the time.
Let's go around the room. Like if
Let's start with you.
What if I was to leave?
Yeah.
It'd probably just be like, I'm tired.
Yeah, but then
it wouldn't be like on a bad terms because like I can't imagine falling out with anyone. So
that's what I'm saying.
It would just be like, you know what, I got other things I need to do.
You know
I need to concentrate on other stuff.
Guys don't really fall out like women.
I may just have revolving door where I come to the pod sometimes.
I'll tell you why it looks bad though.
Yeah.
You see, because I'm not too familiar with their podcast, but I saw it.
I totally forgot about their podcast.
Yeah, I'm not. But this is the thing.
Audrey just had a baby. That's probably the reason why.
I think it's probably not making like. It's crazy because if she's walked away from it, it means she's walked away from a business, right? Yeah. If she's walked away from a source of income. So most people wouldn't just walk away from a source of income unless the source of income wasn't good or unless they had a better option, right?
Yeah.
In this current climate, right? So cool. Look into that however you want to look into it. However, right, it looks crazy because she's white, isn't it? Like she's white.
She's Latino, Spanish.
She's Latino,
and the other girls are black.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she also sings, and she's got her own events business that she's going. So I feel like this might have been a premeditated plan for quite some time, and she's got other things in the works. And the father of her child had commented and said something like I think he's quite supportive towards him. He said something like, you know, you'll be missed, but you know, not for long, or you know, like something to say like she's on to bigger and better things. So she seems like she's someone who's got a head screwed on that she's got.
I think as a man, he shouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have said nothing.
What, him?
That's my girl. I'm not going to say nothing.
No, he's not. They're not together.
So here's the thing.
That's mad sassy.
Here's the first discussion.
That's not sassy.
You know what? The reason why I don't think this is because anything, they're not together, but anything she does,
he's supportive.
He always supportive and he always comments and go, I'm so proud of you because X, Y, Z. So I don't think that is that as an ordinary.
After the two questions I'm going to say. One,
Gabriel.
I think if I left the pod, it would be because like I feel like I'm frustrated with like the process of it. Like, I just feel like I'm done and I'm good. I think for that situation for them, and we spoke about this as you said about women and whatever. I said with guys, the space for pods. There's so many different pods, but they all kind of are different. So if you're talking about RTM, if you're talking about 90s Baby, if you're talking about Free Shots, if you're talking about
Filthy Fellas,
you're talking about Winners Talking, man them will listen to all of them in a week.
Yeah.
Like you'll go through, you know, your time, when you're doing something, you're in the car, whatever, you listen to all in a week. Before, the receipts were the premium black girl podcast. And even then you had Mick Dre's girl, you had two black girls, and you had
Milf and Honey in it.
Huh?
Is it Milf and Honey?
No, Milf and Honey is good. You even
but
have
before Laid Bare and before Milf and Honey, the receipts was the first premium women's podcast that existed.
It was like the female version of
Free Shots.
Yeah, Free Shots.
Yeah, it was the first premium women's podcast.
Ain't it owned by Free Shots now?
I'm not getting into that argument on mic.
I feel like
I saw something like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Right, I saw that they own it or something like that. Cause
one of them signed did the patent on the name, and there was an argument that came out on Twitter ages ago, but I don't want to go into it because I'm just going to look messy.
Yeah.
So we're leaving that alone.
Yeah, gaps.
To be look, I don't keep up with I don't really keep up with the podcast stuff because obviously,
wow, you're never singing on this pod again.
What like? If I'm being honest with you, if I wasn't okay, cool. So if I didn't run this studio, right? If I came across Different Strokes podcast, I would listen to it. The reason why I would listen to it is because it's not about who should pay for the first date. It's not about overly,
if Katie had a chance between about that shit.
You know, like when you listen to a podcast and the conversation is just when you listen to a podcast and the conversation is just sex. For me, it's like, okay, cool. So you're 40 years old now, yeah. So you've had a lot of sex, right? How many episodes can you have about sex? How many things are involved in sex?
Wait, how many times can you listen about sex?
Not even that. How many variations? Variants. How many? Like, what can you?
Do you know what
sex
that go in though?
Your joint goes in a joint, and that is it. Your joint goes in a mouth. That is it. Your joint goes in a pump.
The audience and the queries and the dilemmas.
But that's what I'm trying to say. If you
5,000
a Mandem podcast,
yeah.
Regardless of whatever the plethora of the ones that exist here, like the premium ones, even shits and giggles, I don't forget about them ones. Yeah, they
Pass the meerkat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. They cater to so many different things. But people still listen. They've got an audience. Before, and you can see that we spoke about anyone with female hip hop and whatever. You need one premium one. Yeah, I think it's because of the market ways. They naturally attract you who they like the most. Yeah, so you need one premium one. Where, in my opinion, the receipts were the first premium one. Then you had the one you named. Then you had Laid Bare. And you had so many that naturally, because there's so many other ones, people naturally be like, you know what? And they start to divert and it comes into branches of, I like this one. And naturally, because of scheduling or whatever, people naturally women that I'm aware of will only listen to like one or two.
Yeah, another thing is this as well, yeah. Why I think it's difficult for women, like podcasters. Yeah, women podcasters, right? Is because women want to listen to men, right? They want to listen to men for the most part. So they're watching the 3 shots of tequilas. They're watching the no behaviors. They're watching the male podcast, right? Men aren't watching the receipts.
Yeah.
So that means receipts only have one market.
Yeah.
Right? But then the problem with that market of women is some of them will grow up and realise, oh, you know what, I can't listen to this crap no more. Some of them will get married and they won't have the time no more. Some of them will have kids and they won't have the time no more, right? But for the most part, it sounds crazy. Women are always going to have time to listen to what men are up to. They're always going to have time to be a male business. And that is the reason why... That is the reason why women love male podcasts. They like to see...
like that, there's an element of truth in it.
No,
they like to see... Unless there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Do you think it's crazy that it doesn't really work the other way around?
It don't work that... But this is what I tell people, though.
If we say it comes across as misogyny, like, I even said this, when these podcasts come out, I said, I don't care to want to hear them, because in my mind, there's nothing interesting in that, like, not in a rude way, I just don't care. Whereas with the Mandem podcast, like, because we have some of them got similar lived experiences, when they're breaking things down, you're like, you know what, I'm here for the humour.
Let me ask you a question then. All right, so Reese, Mark, when you link up with the Mandem, right, and you're just chilling, how often do you start talking about girls?
I've done it since I was a teenager.
Very rarely.
Rarely, right? Like rarely, like when you're young, probably
early 20s max.
Yeah, but then even when you talk about women, and if you are talking about women in like your older ages, you just touch on certain things.
Like you're talking about your partners.
Exactly. You're not talking about You're not talking about your link and your escapade.
Like sometimes, even with my brothers, because I don't see them often. When we sit there, like especially my main batch of friends, when we sit down, there'll probably be like a old school run back story and
exactly.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh, so what was she saying? Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's because like you said, like sometimes you've not seen each other for a long time, so you just catch up on everything. And some things get put in, but generally no.
You don't, right? But however, right, and this is the thing, I've had women say this, right? I've been around women, I've been in rooms with just women, right? The conversation is what?
Go on, Tion.
Men. The conversation is men.
And joints, yeah?
All the time. And sometimes, like, if I'm around, like, one of my girlfriends has, like, Tyra, for example, she lives with her partner, and let's say if we're all chatting and he's there sometimes, he might chime in the conversation from a male's perspective, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
100%.
like
Yeah,
that's literally because we're
Shut
always talking about men. But I also like the
Mm-mm.
friends that I hang around with, the female friends that I hang around with, where we don't even chat about man.
Your friends
We
are business
just-
owners, like
but
got the
some-
hair one, the candle
some-
business.
oh, but
like, you around
when we get
good
together,
people.
like
the
it's,
baby plates.
Yep.
when we get together,
Wait,
it's
what?
it's always men, always men.
Wait. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do
The
that.
baby
No.
plates,
No.
Tanya's Tupperware, tableware. Do you remember?
For babe,
Sister?
for
Is that the
kids.
one that thing calls thick? Who's the one that? Oh shit!
No.
I
That's
snitching as well.
Lisa. That's not.
I'm snitching.
No, that's- I'm like-
that's
No,
Lisa.
but he said it on the pod, so I'm not even
Oh,
snitching.
happy belated
No,
Lisa
it's
as
Lisa.
well.
Yeah, happy
the
belated.
uncle's thick.
Yeah, it's Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa.
And Lisa's cousin. Lisa's cousin will have more
Yeah.
milk.
So there was someone you had on the pod that had like a sex toy business.
Oh, that's
Oh, Nicole.
Nicole.
See, I rate stuff like that.
Big shout out to Nicole.
Yeah, I rate
So
it.
the
I
other
rate it.
day, I think I got a shot when I was driving past our beach. I reckon I
I like seeing like when women get together and there's groups of them and they're all like business
They're talking
minded
about
and
other stuff.
they've got like
100%.
different ventures and they're doing things like sometimes like when I'm around obviously my artist friends, right? So and I remember she had a video shoot and all the girls were around and they were all like creative. One of them was a videographer, other one did nails. Okay, did I say something wild?
No.
No, okay, cool.
You know when it's something funny, yeah?
Okay, cool.
Do you know why I'm laughing?
No. Why are you laughing? I know why I'm laughing.
Wild.
No, I know why I'm laughing because I'm still thinking.
What?
What?
I don't know what she's
I don't
thinking.
even know. I need to know.
Oh, no.
What was it? What?
I don't
You know what? I'm just sitting here, yeah, and I'm thinking,
Kaden stabbed to my foot, so I knew I said something.
I'm
mad.
like,
That's
so
why.
bastard. And I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm like, you bastard. But then now I'm listening to you and it's just flowing in my head again.
Kaden stabbed to my foot because I said something mad. That's all I heard about it.
It's just like the way Reese has to, all the time as well, has to address them. This one thing. It kills me, but I know what.
See, I wish
I'm
I'll
lost.
tell you,
I'm dumbfounded.
You're laughing because I said
Yeah.
when Harley and her friends were together and they're creative, I said yeah, shaking yash.
Oh no. So before the shoot, I was just talking to them like, cool. What? And one of them was a videographer. Other one does nails. Other one does this. And I'm like, right, that's good. Like, you lot are young girls and you get together and you've all got businesses and hustles and you're all creatives. Like, yeah, like it was cool. It was empowering. I felt, yeah.
No, it's good. I do
It's good to see.
have me as well sometimes. Sometimes I just want to lavish. Or sometimes, you know, like when one friend brings up something about their partner or guy, and then everybody wants to like interrupt and bring up their own little story, and we all kind of chime in, and then before you know it, it's like how long we're talking about men, and then we just change the subject. But
Yeah.
I mean, then there's friends that I hang around with. He's such a prick. Friends that we hang around with, yeah, or that I hang around with when I'm with, and we'll just like chill and just not talk about men, or not talk about who we're dating, or you know, like what piece we got the other night, or you know, do you know what I mean? Like,
What?
Gabriel, how long's on the clock?
Have you got 30 minutes? No. Wait, it's been an hour.
Alright, cool.
yeah, just shit like that. But yeah, no, we can get together.
Peace, you know. It's ain't KFC.
What? What little piece of something? Yeah, sometimes.
Alright, let's pivot.
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Sorry.
Yeah, Joy.
What's a joy?
Does anybody? So I've just been looking at this box for the longest.
They're
I know
mine.
it's, I know
They're
it's,
mine.
I know it's shortbread, but who likes mince pies?
No,
Puff pastry ones.
No, but who likes mince pies?
Puff pastry
I don't.
ones.
Oh, okay. Well, you do.
Yeah, puff pastry ones. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm bougie when it comes to mince pies.
I love mince pies, and I love mince pies with a bit of brandy
Because
cream.
there's meat in there.
Love meat.
Oh, it's that season.
It's not- it's
so
not-
you
it's
probably
not-
see
it's
a lot
not
of mince
meat.
pies out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what meat?
No, do you know why? Because the decoration just reminds me of mince pie season, and I was gonna bring some, and then bring like the brandy cream, and
You gotta bring meat to the table, yeah?
come on.
What's up? Come on.
I'm just gonna greet it. Yeah,
That's
come on.
funny. Plates. Come with plates.
You have to eat meat on the plate.
I
He's
tried-
behave.
I
That's
tried
what
steak again, man. I'm just
Gross,
not.
bro.
I'm not
It's
a
fucking
meat man.
gross.
Like.
Where'd you
Nah, real talk.
Hey, yo!
I'm not. I can't
You're
eat
not a meat
thing.
man like that, no?
Yeah, nah, man.
You
Fire! Banner!
want to stick to your joints?
Wait,
Nah.
joints are meat. You can get a joint like
No,
meat is a joint. Joint is a meat.
I'm not really. Can you see how people are into like grilled meats and that?
Like a joint of meat.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
Mark, as we're running out of time, yeah.
I thought you was a
Actually,
meat
let's
maker.
go to Kay first.
Meat maker, you know.
Meat
Let's go to Kay
maker.
first, Mark.
Okay, that goes to key.
joint specialist.
Kay, you had a topic about the new modern day head teachers.
Oh my god, it's so dumb. Do you know why? Because
It's so
I
dumb.
was
It's so
talking
dumb.
about. I was watching.
And now she's gone to Essex.
Is it iRobot?
Yeah.
I was watching that the other day.
Good
And I
film.
was just like, I obviously like the film, and I
That's
see
right.
this fucking crap about there's now because it's so dumb. There's now I was gonna.
did you yourself?
It's so dumb.
No, I was gonna rephrase the sentence,
Wait,
but
Gets,
it's like
are you right?
basically a school showing that there's a new AI
Private school.
robot as a head teacher.
I don't know how that's going to
As a
work.
head teacher, I get like private schools got money and they want to
taking
test
our
out things
jobs.
and stuff like that. If you're gonna use a robot for education or something like that, get one that's like classroom assistant or something like that. That's assisting with the teacher, or it's a smart way of
What's wrong
learning.
with aiming high? So you just wanted the teacher.
I don't-
That's the question. You just wanted the teacher to come. You wanted like a teacher's assistant just come around
I
and give
have
the pitney them
no
plates.
issues with aiming high. Wow.
So you aiming high as in have an AI to...
Oh, you had it
I
tough.
have no
fucking
issues.
hell.
Listen,
Oh, you had it tough. Oh, bro. That was tough.
heavy hand. I have no issues
What,
with
you want
aiming
you want
high. I
you want the
don't-
AI to be head?
Yo, what's going on? I had AI in the head. Yo, that's too
You're a
much.
child, bro.
That's too much.
You're a child.
That is way too much.
Listen. So
AI should just be able to assist. Don't need to be
Assist
the head.
the head.
Yeah, the AI should assist
No,
the
but
head.
ain't women are getting AI head. Like they've got their
no,
they've got their roses.
no, I'm gonna end the podcast. I'm gonna end the podcast.
Their roses are AI head.
Wait, what?
The
Their
roses
roses are AI head,
The
though.
thing that's corroding away the woman for
I
underneath.
wouldn't really call that an AI head.
It's a tongue thing that.
Yeah, but so do men.
Nah,
Men have what them things called the pocket pussy AI head things.
Nah,
That's the
but
same
you
thing.
know because
The
you got
That's even
no
worse.
because you got. I think with that, it's not like it's not electronical, right?
He's so right. He's so scattered. He's like,
Yeah,
No,
it is. It is
No, it's
electronic.
not. I'm
Boris
pretty sure it's
Johnson,
just
you got over there.
Wait, is even electronical even a word?
Electronic.
Electrical. What did you say? Electronical.
Listen, I'm going crazy. You all know that.
There's something wrong with Gabriel today.
You all know that. I've got mad. We all know that. I was
personally
whispering next to a
don't
mic,
believe
and I don't know what I'm saying.
in-
I've gone crazy.
An AI
Lowry,
head
Lowry.
in that sense.
Listen, I personally think if they're going to that school, their school's got money in it. So I'm assuming like the money they pay per term is probably like in the upper echelon, and ultimately the board of directors and the school board would have had to sign off
Someone's controlling
on
it.
this role. Yeah, of course, and it's probably more.
Controlling the head.
It's probably cost effective.
So what?
It's probably-
Hold on.
Well, obviously, if it's AI, someone's obviously controlling the head. Like,
The head
Of-
teacher.
The
Yeah.
head teacher though, like this head teacher stuff is
yeah,
wild.
but you have to like. So basically, it's like, yeah, I'm in control of the head.
Teacher.
That person will be like, yes, it is I.
I don't
I
get. Does
am
the
in
head teacher
control of
have
this
a mouth
head.
and a head?
I don't know what it looks like.
They have a mouth and a head. You know?
It looks like that's it. Just reminds me of. That's what I said. It's
No,
weird. I was
you're-
watching
you're-
iRobot.
Why you're
I'll
Johnny?
find a picture. I was watching iRobot, and it literally
Wait, look at
looks like.
Look at the Bory or something. Guys like, what is it gonna have mouth and a head?
I was literally watching iRobot, and it looks like the fucking robot. So I was just like,
Okay, so firstly,
"What's that girl?"
the black girl, yeah.
That's
the
me.
ponytail. Listen, at the end of the day, if the parents are
The
have a problem with
ponytail.
it, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Innit?
I personally think it's creepy, but I'm not middle class going to a school that probably costs a madness per term or per year. So naturally, if for the schools that's cost effective than hiring a head teacher, then there ain't no problem.
I'm not
Hey, man,
mad
that
at
thing-
it. I
that
just
thing
don't
may
think-
turn into
I just don't
Terminator
think
or
they
something,
need
man.
it to be a head
And as I keep saying,
teacher.
worst case scenario, as you said,
Can't find
it should be the teacher's assistant. all you know, in the next few years, you can have a teacher, you can have a robot teaching assistant that's just there helping the kids, giving them plates and just minding their business.
There's nothing wrong with that. That is so clever.
Imagine if you can make like the AI head teacher racist. That's crazy.
And this has been
AI
episode
racism.
171 of the Digital Podcast. You can find this DSP and all your favorite DSPs.
Yo.
My personal favorite YouTube. You can find mine,
AI
Mark, O,
racism is crazy.
Kadia's, and Gabriel's information in the description below. Oh, get well soon. You can find the TikTok link, the website link, the Spotify link.
That's
to
some
our,
Terminator.
to our
That's some
music
Terminator
playlist.
thing, boy.
O's website link to his books, Mark's website link to
Imagine
his
you got
photography
detention.
in the description below.
AI police.
I've been Reese, to my right's been,
AI
Drinks.
head
to
detention.
my left's been,
Black.
The AI head
KDR.
is detaining
behind
you.
the camera's been,
Hero said.
and
Nah,
we'll
the
be
AI
back.
racism needs
And we'll be back next week. Love and guidance,
He's
peace
detained
and
by the racist
blessings.
AI head.
And as always, if it ain't snowing,
Alright, go ahead, man.
love and
Peace and love, O.